Weird things you encountered on the web.
This channel. How did you find us? Get out. Get out.
In this thread, share weird things you've encountered on the internet. I'm especially interested in stories and things you can't 100% prove, but you know you encountered.
In before okay, I'll give you two that instantly spring to mind. One, this was actually really weird. So this would have been late 2019, I think. You had just taken over the channel. You'd recently started thinking. I'd already been doing 3D printing for a while at that point, and someone had made an advert for us on 4chan of our eBay store.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest one I ever remember. I was like, what?
Yes.
And I remember going on.
I remember that.
It was on my old phone. I took screenshots of it.
Yes,
I was like,
I
that's
remember
mad.
that.
That one was, that's probably the maddest one. Whoever you are, please buy us another ad space. Very, very cash money of you. Thank you very much. But that one that's up there. And then the other one that sticks out in my mind, and I remember everyone was talking.
Sorry, I'm just putting this out here. There is a lot of kids downstairs, and they're running up and down the hallway. So
so if you hear any screaming,
hear them. That's just the children we keep in our basement.
Yeah. The other big one I can think of is, do you remember whenever the webcams got hacked? Do you remember it was like a big security leak?
Yes.
And you could go on this website and you could just go on to people's like security cameras.
Remember that?
That was freaking.
And remember the girl? Remember, was it the...
Me and you spent a good few days. We were just
like, what is this?
We were trying to work out, it's like, can you tell these people? How do you tell these people? But it was on the news and stuff. I remember it was quite big. I can't remember the name of the event or what it was all about. The only other one I can think of, the first time I saw Obey the Walrus, I threw up.
Yeah, so did I. My favourite thread was where people were trying to find out where Shia LaBeouf was. That was my favourite thing.
Oh, that was a good one.
I was following that, and it was my favourite thing.
that was peak. So that's the weirdest things you've ever encountered before we jump into this. If there's any more that spring to mind,
we'll throw them in.
Yeah, but let's do this.
I'll kick this thread off with my own short story. Be middle schooler, computer whiz kid. We're in the library on the Windows XP computers for some Word document thing. I finish early and the teacher allows me to go play Flash games or whatever. Coolmathgames.com.
Yeah. How did they never get banned, Coolmath games?
I know how to bypass the school's content blocks, so I beeline to Newgrounds. Playing some knockoff of Toss the Turtle with the epic early 2000s Newgrounds memes plastered all over. Accidentally click on an ad in the sidebar. From what I remember, the ad seemed like some obvious scam stuff, with a generic stock photo of a beige apartment with some text in, I think, acrylic. About to hit Control and close the tab when the page immediately loads and full screens. Starts flashing gore images rapidly. Finally closed the tab, firmly shaken. A few days later we had some conference in the gym about someone putting disturbing content on one of the computers. Still don't know what that site was or what the fuck was up with that ad.
Honestly, see, this is back, you need to remember, computer viruses back then were not meant to steal all your crypto, your bank details, because people weren't really putting their bank details on computers.
No, because people were worried about it. Now it's different because it is like
the norm.
Walls and stuff,
It's almost the norm.
Back then it was like, it was a no-go.
Yeah, the idea of like putting your... Could you imagine this, right? Could you imagine early 2000s Facebook being able to actually exist? The idea of like putting your real name and face on the internet.
I know.
That just sounds... Imagine? It's so weird now because it was all boomers that would have said, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that." Now they're putting their address on stuff.
Know.
It's like, you what? I don't know. Let's just keep going, will we?
Around 2011, give or take, I was really young and I would go on YouTube very rarely. 1 out of 200 to 1 out of 300 chance that a video would continue playing after it was over, as in okay video over that it. And it would just continue playing.
So it was boomers that didn't turn the video off.
And it would just keep going.
Yeah. People didn't know how to edit videos back then.
And you would see the person just normally getting on with their life.
Dark Side Phil.
Dark Side Phil, I was literally about to say that. Getting on with their life. They would, for example, go to their kitchens, start preparing sandwiches, stowing away cameras or whatever. And I would rewind the video back to make sure it wasn't just a glitch or anything. But it just continued happening many times. But what?
Look, this is Schizo Ramblings on X. You can't really expect good grammar.
It just continued. It had happened many times, but since I was young at the time, I didn't really give a crap, so I didn't just sitting my ass down and continue watching for a while. I always said to myself, I'll do it when it happens next time, but I never did. Really regret that it was so strange it completely stopped around 2013, I believe.
To be fair,
I remember this.
So 2013, I believe 2013 was whenever YouTube really did change. It used to be like, for you guys that remember, YouTube used to be angry nerds or like teenage girls on a webcam just talking about the most obscure weird
what
things.
Year are you talking about?
I'm thinking like anything from like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's
Shane Dawson peak era.
Yeah, that type of skits were big back then.
Shane Dawson, Jenna Marbles.
Yeah, that
Smosh.
Yeah, Smosh. Yes.
What's the other one? Tyler Oakley.
Oh yeah.
Them ones.
Yeah,
Zoella. Like the big ones.
Yeah, all those ones, all those guys. Honestly, though, I remember seeing something like this. This did happen to me. I remember there was a guy I watched, and I can't remember his name now, but he would do this all the time, and he would just forget that he left it running.
Yeah.
And he just wouldn't edit, because of course back then, the idea of editing, you just upload raw video.
Yeah.
That's what you did back then, guys. Yeah. Like, you just uploaded the whole raw video. And called it
or if you didn't, it was like that 2008, 2010. Think Phil DeFranco still does it, where it's like mad jump cuts.
Oh, yeah.
All the way through it.
To be fair, we would be doing mad jump cuts if we were on camera. The amount I chop up our audio is unreal. You guys have no idea.
Dyslexic.
You have no idea just how much of our audio gets chopped.
We used to record on OBS.
No, you don't.
And it was horrendous.
It was bad.
Because he had to go through the whole... Because you couldn't stop it and restart.
Yeah.
So he had to go through the whole audio and cut out any time I messed up. But now
bad.
we use Audacity and he can just stop and be like,
but a lot of people,
we'll start again.
But a lot of people ask us, like, oh, can we get, like, your bleeper reels? It's like, no, they get deleted instantly.
No, they get deleted instantly, so we can't.
We really can't.
My bleeper reel, the bleeper reels are literally me going,
yeah, that's honestly what it is. You're not missing
in the middle of
much.
a sentence and me going, blah, blah. I have one, and I've never really seen anyone else talk about it. I think I brought this up on the channel. Stop it!
Please.
This is 2023. Stop it.
Stop.
Once or twice long ago. Anyways, during that incident that happened in Las Vegas.
It was 27. Even then, you can't even say that. It was 2017 that happened then.
I know. Or right after it had happened. It was on YouTube. I was on YouTube looking at whatever. Randomly on my YouTube homepage, there was a listing for some guy that was live streaming in Vegas. So I decided to check it out and see what was going on. The guy was going around to victims that were and basically filmed them. I remember this. I watched this.
Did you see this video?
I watched this and played with their bodies. Yep, I remember seeing this. Well, I think it might have been a live leak though.
Yeah, probably was.
Might have been. Nothing too crazy, just kind of shaking them or moving them like he had never seen a dead person in real life and was mesmerised by it. A few times blood would pour out of their mouths and he would just go silent and then sit there, probably awestruck. That reminds me, he was talking to these people he was recording too. He would go up to groups of people that were surrounding a person on the ground. They looked like they were going into shock because their mate or friend or whatever got hit. He would approach them and say, "Is he/she hit? I'm an EMS tech. Show me where they're hit so I can help." And then he would proceed to do something like shake. Yeah, like I previously mentioned. I remember watching this. I remember him even doing it to a single people that were in the process of dying. He was playing with dead and dying people. Yeah. He kept on filming them, never showing his face while he played with some bloody people while they were dying or had died recently. I was on the phone, so I never thought of screenshots or recording anything similar. I've always wondered if anyone else out there seen the odd shit this guy was doing.
Right, so you guys need to email this if any of you guys know where this video is.
It was on. I remember seeing it because I always went on live leak.
Yeah, no, you
that's
loved
me.
It. Yeah. Hey, do you want to spend tonight looking at dead bodies?
That's literally. I'm like, James, look at this, and he's like, don't show me.
Oh
this.
my god, no! Honestly, you know what Megan loves? Megan loves watching. You know the ones of like, see, like
I'm in a Facebook group.
No, you know what the one you love. You remember? You know the movie Seven. Do you remember the sloth?
Oh yeah,
that's the type of stuff you love.
Yeah, I like
people like
bloated
and like stuck to chairs and
disco
stuff.
Rice?
No, stop that, Megan.
With disco rice all over them.
Yeah, no, please don't call them that.
Yeah,
please don't.
Yeah. Imagine seeing your wife getting shot and then some guy comes up and says, "I'm here to help," then just proceeds to kind of grope and shake her body. Crazy world. If anyone else has seen this, please post. Stream wasn't up long, maybe minutes at most. Just enough to see this dude run around to maybe 6 or 7 people. F you if you don't believe me, but I promise it happened. No, I 100%, I would nearly swear on Aussie that I had seen this.
So yeah, we went ahead and we found the video, and it is in fact a real thing.
Yep.
The guy he's steaming, like he's got a good few drinks in him.
Yeah. And he keeps saying, I know nurses, my mum's a nurse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unusual video to say the least. Definitely one of the up there. It's not often you get that sort of stuff.
No,
you never get live streams of all these sorts of events. You'd think there'd be more of them, especially how common it happens these days. You know?
So, I don't know if you know this, but we've got a website with lots of models. And whenever I say lots of models, I mean lots of models. We've got models for any setting that you can think of. With humans with biddies, animals that shouldn't have biddies but do have biddies, dwarves and elves with biddies. Look, we've got a lot of smut models. But it doesn't stop there. We really do have models for anything and everything. And to be honest, they look so good. Chef's kiss, so good. But it's not all smut for all you good Christian Minecraft server players. We've got you covered. And we even got the weebs covered too, which is unusual for this channel because we don't like weebs.
Yeah, the weebs aren't that bad, okay? They're just fun to laugh at.
We also have 5th edition subclasses and adventures, which some of them are free for download, and we sell a physical printed copy of Steel Water as well, and you can request a signed version if that's your thing, where I'll draw a penis on it for you.
If you want us to sign a couple decks, we'll give you decks, okay, guys? That's what
anyway,
you want.
if you enjoy what we do here, go ahead and check out the website. It helps us out so much, and we don't need to worry about our YouTube overlord striking down another one of our channels. Our website is also now available as an app on Android. Also, and the winner of the daily giveaway is this guy! Yay! Woo!
Look, anyway, in for a chance to win, all you gotta do is like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, automatically entered in.
And to claim the prize, you just send an email to neckbeardiacontact@gmail.com. Let's get back to the video. I was on X around 2006, 2007, just shitposting like the insecure skeptic, when I decided to roleplay. Shit like aliens are real, wizards exist, government conspiracies are all real. I got into conversations with some schizos who was pretty serious about this stuff and was egging him on.
That sounds like you, Megan.
Yeah.
That literally sounds like you.
What? The egger? Or the
Both.
The eggy?
Both.
Then he says, you seem to get it. Here, visit my collection I gathered in the 90s and early 2000s. I copy-paste the link, and the post is deleted. It's an open directory full of PDFs. It's all categorised by university, like the shady stuff from psychology departments. It has all the shit. I spent days reading on mass psychology and propaganda used by the Russians and the Baltic states. Patents for mind control and mind-reading devices. Weather warfare. It's all high-quality, peer-reviewed stuff he must have found in an apartment locker somewhere. Black Project. Especially the mass hypnosis stuff scared the shit out of me. Instead of individual psychology, these documents are talking about how to manipulate entire masses, how to sway public opinions. It was all there. Another was when 11...
Oh yeah, I've heard this thing. Yeah,
the Plague Mass video was posted here on X many months before it was re-uploaded onto the internet. Their thread had like under 10 replies, shitting on the poster before it was deleted or pushed off. Here I am analysing this quite professional video, like it was made especially for me or something, with 0 other people online even talking about it. Fucked with my head proper. When backmasking, using reverse images and music, was super popular. I came upon a song from an American metal band. It was entirely backmasked. The lyrics made sense when played forwards and backwards. Backwards, it was talking about bush and oil, thinking about the amount of skill and effort required to make the entire song backmasked able. I never found that song again. Saw a YouTube video here, seemingly auto-uploaded, of some goth kid committing by chugging...
yeah, you can't really say that.
Yeah. So much pain, he started banging his head against the top.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
I've seen that video.
I think I've seen that one. Honestly, I've seen enough. You need to remember, Lawton.com was like a big thing.
Yeah.
You know, it was just really big, and I think everyone our age group was on it at some point. You know what I mean? Back on with that whole mind control and stuff like that, though, I think we're already seeing that in this day and age. Like, you know, the thing is, like, you know, you look at all the stuff that they were looking into. You look at, like, you know, like, everyone knows, like, you know, MK was real. That's well established. Did they just stop? Did they just give up? Did they just, like, yeah, okay, we're gonna get this far, and we're just never gonna get any further with this type of technology? You know, let's just leave it there and call it a day.
Be me, early teens. Hear about Insectcam. This is the one that we were talking about.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Get totally fascinated by this concept. Lurk through the website. For some reason I found it fun. Watch random live feeds for days. Usually boring. Stumble across CCTV cam from a bus stop somewhere in Germany. A drunk couple comes by and sits on the stop. After some time they start making out. Get really curious but also kind of nervous as it feels wrong. Suddenly they start arguing for some reason. I don't know what happened because no sound. The guy stands up and knocks GF out. He kicks her in the head when she's lying on the ground and walks away. The girl lies there motionless. Immediately close the website. Don't visit the site again. Never knew what happened to the girl.
Honestly, we never got anything interesting.
No.
It was really fascinating.
It was always like Chinese people just sleeping.
Yeah.
Or like cleaning.
Yeah.
Just going about their day.
Yeah, it was weird. It was really weird. Whatever really happened with it though? What was the backstory? How did it even come about? And how... Seriously, see if you had like some form of like camera set up in your house and you heard this thing existed. Would you not be turning that off instantly?
Yeah, but I don't think a lot of them knew it existed.
It was on the news. I specifically
was it
remember,
on the news?
It was on for it was up on the internet for at least a week, and then I started seeing stuff about it in the news. You know, it was definitely a thing though. It was a big thing at the time. What year would it have been? Like 2000? It was 12, was it?
No,
11,
we were
12,
together.
13.
We were together.
Were we going out?
Yeah, we were because we were watching it together.
Yeah.
So it had to be anytime 2013 onwards.
Yeah, at some point then. Yeah.
Be me, living in New Jersey in the early 2000s. My poor parents allowed some sketchy no-name communication companies to direct a massive steel
yes!
tower literally over their house.
So that me and Megan both have talked about this. I don't know if Americans had it. It was a company called Talk, right?
Yeah.
And I think
it was like an internet phone provider.
Yeah, and I think everyone got this internet because it was so cheap.
No, there was a deal on it at the time. It's like, oh, if you get this, you get this as well.
Yeah, it was a really good deal. But anyway, we went ahead. My mum signed up for it. It was like one of the first internets I probably got.
Yeah,
and it was trash. It didn't work.
It was so bad. But they wanted to direct like a full telephone mast in our back garden.
Yeah, they were doing that to us as well.
Yeah.
So they were.
And everybody, like, anybody you mentioned to, they're like, yeah, they wanted to do the same with us, too.
But it was near impossible to get out of the contract.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think my mum had to, like, cancel her bank card or whatever.
Yes, my dad had to do something the same. He had to go through a
lethal.
whole rigmarole to try and get out of this contract.
It was mad, like, it was
even though we were actually using the internet for, like, 2 months.
Yeah.
Because it took that long to set up.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was slow internet.
Yeah,
it was
horrendous.
So yeah, I believe this one.
Yeah, sketchy company pays them a low monthly sum for allowing this. We all start having headaches constantly and massive nosebleeds. Oh my god. After about a week, we find out that the TV... Unprofessional. We find out that the TV in the upstairs spare bedroom only plays one thing. It's just a show of these two weird creatures passing boxes back and forth to each other. They just pass boxes back and forth for hours. But if I would look away from the TV... they would stop.
What is this, some like Max Headroom sort of thing going on?
Despite being creeped out by this, something about watching those creatures was hypnotic. I would have nosebleeds that lasted for hours. Spent several days watching the box show with toilet paper crammed up my nose. I never told my parents about this.
Nah, that one's fake.
What?
Nah, that's fake. I don't care. But the telephone mast, I believe 100% because that unironically happened to us. Like
5G guinea pigs, somebody said.
So I think that's where we're going to end it for today. I think the bulk of these are true.
Yeah.
The bulk of them are true. There's only one or two that I've been like, nah, I'm not buying.
Yeah.
I'm not buying for 1 second. You know, it's like, are you telling me someone would lie to me on X? What?
Yep.
So what's the weird, I'm going to say the weirdest one was definitely someone made an advert for our model store.
Yes, on
4chan. That was mad. That one was the weirdest one. If you're out there, can you do us another advert, please?
Thanks.
That was really cash money to you, but like it was kind of weird that I just came across it.
Yeah.
By myself, I was like, what?
And it wasn't anime biddies up at the top.
Yeah, it was really bizarre.
Yeah.
It was really weird. Yeah. So it was.
But yeah, we're going to end it there. Check out if you have your own like weird things that you've encountered. Let us know down below.
And try make them be like the true ones, because like there is some stuff that if you can get see, this is the problem. I'm going to need to go through because YouTube cancels any form of links.
Yes,
so
don't
you
link.
Can't directly link it.
But tell us about it.
I might be able to go into the back end though, and if you do comment and then leave a link commenting to that, back. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then I might be able to
go through the back end and look at it,
and they might let me
see your deleted comments or block comments and stuff. So what might be able to see from there.
And that's another thing, guys. Honestly, I came across this. You know what? See, swearing, it pretty much automatically gets blacklisted as well. I'm not making that up.
Yeah. So that's why the amount of comments that are getting put away
is insane at the minute
underneath our videos. So just like, I don't know, block capital letter them, space them out or something if you swear.
It's one of those ones. It's really weird at the minute. I don't know. I think there's a lot of funny stuff going on with YouTube at the minute. I think one of the biggest things that's going on is because they're now monetizing shorts. There's a lot of going on in the background, and I think they're making a hack of it. It sounds like,
it looks like
that's probably why YouTube's so trash at the minute. If I be honest with you, I think they just are they're trying to compete with TikTok, and they just.
But anyway,
we'll see what happens.
Check out our links down below. We'll have a sale on at the minute, so go check that out. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.